Hey ladies, Jen here with Roeing on the Run Boutique. We also got little Cameron down here hanging out. Today we are going to talk about the ever popular Carly dress. We will go over a few of my personal favorite ways to style and wear the Carly dress. There are oodles and oodles of different ways to wear the Carly. And the ones that we go over today will just be a fraction of those. If you have a favorite way to wear the Carly dress that we don't go over, post it below in the comments because I'd love to see that. Now, a few of the features of the Carly is this pocket detail. Not all Carlys will have a pocket, but the vast majority of them will. There's also a high-low hemline, so the back is going to be slightly longer than what it is in the front. And it's also very flowy. So it won't be like your Julia, Nicole, Amelia, those more of a form-fitting dress. It's going to be very flowy and loose. Now this particular Carly that I have on today is a medium. I prefer typically to wear an extra small or a small because I prefer the way that it fits through my bust. But I do not rule out mediums. Just because it's a little bit bigger than what I prefer to wear doesn't mean that I should rule it out if it's a color or pattern that I love, because there's actually a lot of ways that you can style a Carly that's maybe a little bit bigger than you would prefer to wear. We'll go over that first. One of the ways I like to style the medium when I wear it is with a belt. So by putting on this thin belt just right underneath my bust, if I can get it buttoned here, there we go. It's going to give me a little bit more of that same look that the extra small or small would give me through the bust there. And so it kind of just pulls it together a little bit more, but it's still very flowy through, through my midsection and down. Another thing that you can do with your Carly, which is my go-to, especially in the winter time here in the cold of Minnesota, is throw a pair of leggings underneath. And so when I have leggings underneath, I like to knot it, because by doing that it kind of brings up the one leg, it makes it a little bit higher on the one leg, and you can kind of see the leggings a little bit better. Now I'm just going to slip my leggings off real quick here because they definitely will not match with the other styles that I'm going to show you with the Carly dress. Now sometimes I will still wear like a plain black legging if I'm styling it with these other styles, but not necessarily a pattern with these other patterns that I'm going to be wearing. So the first thing I like to do is I like to wear a Shirley. Shirley is one of the newer kimonos. It's kind of a mix of a bunch of the different layering pieces. So it's similar to the Monroe that we had in the way that this lays right here. And then it's also similar to the Lindsay with the sleeve. And it's long though, similar to the Sarah. Yes, buddy. Hi. Mwah. You got your toys? Yeah. And so one thing that I like about wearing the Shirley over top the Carly is I like that your Carly kind of hangs out a little bit past the Shirley. I like that look from behind. And then I also like the way that it kind of just pulls it together a little bit more through here. Another thing you can do, again, if you want to have a little bit more of a pulled together, is you can add your belt again. And you can do this with your belt underneath the Shirley, or you can do it with your belt over the Shirley. Either way is going to look really cute. Another simple way with another layering piece is a Lindsay. So a Lindsay is going to be much shorter in the back and a little bit less fitted through here, a little bit more loose. And so it's not as long, and it doesn't have that little like detail like the Shirley does where the little thing flaps. I don't know how you would describe that. It's not cut the same in the front. So that's another way of doing it. And again, I'd probably add a belt underneath in this situation for myself personally with the medium size. So that's one look as well. And then another look that you can do is with a shirt over top. I am actually really obsessed with putting a classic or a lane over top of Carly. It's one of my favorite ways to wear it, especially if I'm looking for a little bit more warmth. Now your lane and your classic are going to be similar as far as sizing goes. And when I layer it over top my Carly, I wear the same size that I would normally wear in a classic or a lane. I don't size up just for wearing it over top. Now you can tie this two different ways. You can tie it up a little bit higher underneath your bust. Like that. And that's a very cute look. Or you can also tie it lower like you would like an Irma with your leggings, or you know, a Irma or a classic with a maxi or anything like that. Cameron, you're moving the camera, buddy. Okay, so you can also tie it lower down there, and that almost gives it a look of a top with a skirt, but you can still see the really cute detail coming through here, which is nice because it, you know, when your colors are complementing each other, that goes really well. And same thing with the classic tee, just with the short sleeves. I'm not gonna try a different classic on to show you that though. One other thing that you can do is you can actually use a perfect tee as well. Now, perfect tee probably wouldn't be, you know, the first thing you think of for knotting over top of a Carly, but it can work just as good as a lane and a classic. So, similar as far as seeing it come through there. Now, what I personally like to do when I wear a perfect over top of Carly is I like to just knot it on the one side instead of, uh-oh, you unplugged the light, buddy. Okay. You gotta be careful so you don't unplug the light, okay? Sorry about that. Yeah, that's water, honey. It's mommy's water. Okay, so let me retie that. So you can wear the perfect and knot it. You can knot it on both sides, but I prefer to do the one side when I wear it with a Carly. And then what I do, again, because it's like a flowy shirt with a flowy dress, I like to pull it together again with a belt. And again, I wear it high underneath my bust. And then it kind of just gives it a little bit of a tighter look, and it's not so flowy. And then it's tied here and then long here. And I kind of love the way that that looks. Let's see. So we've gone over wearing the Carly with leggings and knotted or with a belt. We've gone over how you can wear the different sizes. And then we've also gone over putting a classic tee or a lane knotted, either high or low. And we've also gone over a couple of different layering pieces, the Shirley and the Shirley and Lindsay over top. And so those are my favorite ways to wear the Carly. I want to see yours. So if you have a way that you like to wear it, drop it below in the comments, because I'd love to hear about it. I'm going to clean up this mess that this little guy is making, and you guys have a good day. Bye, guys.